They took your kids, they broke the law. Now it's time to even the score. CPS came knocking, badges flashing lies, tore your family apart under fluorescent skies. But shadows got a skull now, AI locked and loaded. Scan your docs, expose the fraud, watch the tyrants get demoted. Violations stacked like bodies in the street. Constitutional rights they try to delete. Upload the evidence, let the algorithm strike. We don't beg for mercy, we punish what ain't right. CPS Punisher, louder. Skull on the app, justice won't stop. Fight back harder, never gonna drop. Punisher rising, your family's on top. CPS Punisher, lock it low. Break the chains, reclaim the road. And warrior, truth overload. They fear the skull, cause the Punisher's code. Family court circus, judges playing God, but we got the blueprint, beat them at their fraud. Step-by-step defense, no more silent screams. Turn their violations into criminal schemes. From Hampton streets to every county line, parents unite, it's payback time. BCPSPunisher.com, download the fire, turn pain to power, set the system on fire. They thought we were broken, they thought wrong. AI in your corner, vengeance prolonged. No retreat, no surrender, no compromise. The skull don't blink when justice arrives. CPS Punisher, we don't ask, we deliver the thunder. CPS Punisher, family forever, tyrants go under. Punisher rising, the war's just begun. Download now, your fight's already won. Punisher rising, the war's just begun. Download now, your fight's already won. CPS Punisher, the CPS Punisher. Just deserved cold. Protect what's yours. Stand tall. Fight on.
They are taking our kids every day. A child a minute, no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up, everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallets. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them, but when they come your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. Yeah, you can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken. Goddamn, and she's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher screaming out loud. speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out, CPS, here we come. Picking you off one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the case workers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play on Nintendo. Corruption in court, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher Warrior. We cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. Our children are being stolen away too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Now stop!
Whew. What's up, Tiff?
It's hot.
It is hot. It's more than 60 here, so that's like an oven baking outside. We let me see here. Let me find this here. We got to do this. We got to get to business first here. Danielle, that does the shows for us, unmasking foster care corruption. Her son's missing, and he's in Georgia. He's been missing since yesterday, and this isn't like before. This is like a real missing. He walked away from the house that he was at, and he hasn't been seen since. I'm gonna pull up the news for him. Missing Georgia. Let's see here.
I think she said DeKalb County.
Yeah, I think you're right. Something about that. It's says yeah, here it is. I'll pull the article up right here for everybody to see. If you can share this to everybody in Georgia, if you guys know anybody in Georgia, because we don't do Georgia. So I won't go there to help, but I would, Danielle. You know that I would do that for Danielle for anything, because she does so much for everybody else. But here's the article about Alex. That's her son. If you guys are around here and you know about him, then you guys know who she is and what her son means to her. It says DeKalb County police are searching for 20-year-old Albert after he disappeared Tuesday in Lithonia. He was last seen on South Stone Mountain Road wearing a light brown t-shirt and khaki and black pants. Police are looking for a missing 20-year-old man last seen walking down Lithonia Street. According to the DeKalb County Police Department, Albert was last seen around 3:15 p.m. on Tuesday in the 1700 block of Mountain Road in Lithonia, and I guess it's a really bad place. It's no place for a kid with autism white kid with autism being walking around. You know what I mean? So that's where his last known location was. She just was able to verify through the police department. No, what was I going to say? Verified that he has been missing certainly since yesterday at 12:30, I guess it was. It wasn't what they're saying there, 3:15. I guess it was 12:30. So, and they just got a hold of her. So there's something weird going on here. She just found out a little while ago. It says that he's 5'7", weighs about 140 pounds. Like I said, he was wearing a light brown t-shirt, it says, and black pants. Says that police have not yet said when and where Albert may have been heading or if he suffers from any medical conditions that would put him at a further risk. Anyone who sees him should call 770-724-7710 or call 911. So if you guys can share this, I'll put the link up here. If you please share this stuff, because Danielle needs our support. She's a hurting puppy right now. She's missing her baby boy, and she's done a lot and fought DCF, or whatever they call them down there, DHHS, DCYF, CPS, whatever they call it. She's been fighting these guys tooth and nail as long as they've had her. You know what I mean? So if you guys could help her out, she could definitely use some major support in the cause, and, her cause. So please, guys, make sure that you check her out and let me know what you guys, if you find out anything, call those numbers. I would say just call 911 if you're in that area. His name is Albert, and he's a cool kid, but he is very sensitive. So don't go trying to get in his face and be like, "Hey, you're Albert." You know what I mean? Don't do that type of stuff. Just quietly call one of those numbers I just left for you, and then that's that. And the same thing goes with the Alfred thing. Don't just come in here acting like you're a bunch of parents and you're not. You're just whatever. That did just happen. So anyway, 20-year-old, keep an eye out for him, please. Pass it along in Georgia. We need to find this kid for Danielle. That's that on that. God, that's so terrible. I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, I do too. I also posted it on my Facebook page. So if you allow, a lot of you are friends with me on Facebook. So just when you see my post, just keep sharing it and sharing it. Because she's distraught right now.
Oh man, I can't imagine that feeling. I don't ever want to imagine that feeling. I mean, I know what it's like for them to take them, and when they took them, what it feels like, but I can't imagine just disappearing like that. Oh my God. Whew. And he's over 20. He's 20 years old. So why is it that CPS is even involved with kids and still?
Yeah, that's my question too. He's a legal adult.
Right. So why should
I don't care what CPS or these courts have to say. The Constitution is very clear. A legal adult is 18 years. 18. It's in the Constitution.
Wow.
So they're violating his rights anyway. But for them to have him in state care and now they don't know where they're at, and they only called her 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
What?
Right. Nope. I don't believe that's good at all. I don't believe one bit that that's
just goes to show you how much the state really cares.
Yeah, well, I mean, the money that they're holding out on others now, it's another computer freed up, because obviously there's a problem with the computer.
Well, the people on here are commenting. I can't see any names. I can just see little bits and pieces. I do see the dollar signs, but absolutely, it's all about the money. They want to keep him institutionalized so these institutions can keep collecting money on him and letting this grown ass 20-year-old man go home to his mom.
I agree.
What would we look like as parents, right? Not letting our children move out at the age of 18, 19, or 20. Could you imagine them calling the police on you and saying, my mother has kidnapped me. She won't let me leave.
Right. Yeah, please help me, please.
Right.
I'm living it, I know. I'm well aware of the life that you speak of.
But your mom really is cool, Darren.
Yeah, she's my mom. So
yeah.
always your mom, you know.
I get it. Yeah, everybody thinks my dad's cool too. Yeah, he is cool, but he's my dad.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Embarrass the hell out of you if they want to. Oh God, it's terrible.
Yeah. So everybody keep Danielle and her son and her whole family in your prayers. Because trust me, I I'm gonna tell you, I believed in prayer, but I did not believe in all the prayers that everybody sent out for my dad, and it
Yeah.
worked. So everybody send prayers to Danielle and her family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Amen to that. Amen.
So nobody says that Darren's on drugs. Darren does have narcolepsy. So when you see him nodding out,
Yeah, as you can see. Yeah.
it's not because he's tired
Right. I
or
wish.
he's on drugs.
Right. I gotta stand up. Actually, maybe that will work. That will work. I'll stand up today. Whew. Sitting down gets to me sometimes, you know. As you can see, if I sit down, I have like 3 minutes, and then it's over for me. So usually it's crazy. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at the
I have a
difference
couple,
between me standing up and then between me standing and sitting. You know.
well, I have a couple friends who have narcolepsy. When they come over to my house and sit down, you can be having a whole conversation with them and they're like this.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yep. It sucks. It
But
really
they're
does.
not eating and talking, they're sleeping.
Yep. That's the truth. And if you're sitting down, you don't even stand a chance ever. Let alone sit in something comfortable like a plushy couch or something. Man, that's freaking good night. Good night, Irene. It's like an invitation to sleep. You know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It does suck though. It's terrible, you know, and I'm fortunate that it hasn't affected me yet while I drive. But I'm gonna tell you what, if I get into a car, I'm out in like 30 seconds. If I'm just riding, I'm not a driver. Man, 30 seconds, I'm like, phew. Everyone's like, yo, you want to sit in the front? Nope, no, I'm good, man. You guys sit in the front because I'm gonna miss everything. You know, get yourself a shotgun driver that's gonna be worth a damn. You
Don't plan on Darren keeping you company
Yeah,
while you're driving.
I'm not doing nothing here today that's gonna be worth anything in your shit. So let me get in the back.
No, Erica, I didn't because he slept all day. But I
Yeah.
will talk to him tomorrow and I will read him because I got a couple other messages I need to read to him. So, Erica, I promise I will tell Darren tomorrow.
What is it though? Is it good or bad?
Oh, it was funny. She called somebody out and they didn't like it.
Man, now I'm like, who is this? I wish we could fast forward to tomorrow with my little time machine and then come back. But I guess we can't, so we won't even waste our time talking about that. What is it, Tiff? What is it? Is it good or bad though?
It's just funny as hell.
Oh, okay.
And I can't read it because I'm on the phone that I got Messenger on.
You know, it takes
So anyway, did anybody else buy that book that we told y'all to buy? Has anybody ordered it yet? Because there's like a whole trilogy of them. I think there's like 4 more books.
Yeah, the fire or something, the fire in the spine or
The
something.
Flame.
The flame. Yeah. What were the other ones that you have?
Here, I'll tell you because they're in my Amazon cart.
Okay.
I just got to pull up my Amazon.
Mm-hmm. 17. Strawberry wine.
So one of them is called Common Resolve, A Republic Reborn,
Yeah.
The Legal Cartel, The Flame, and The Mechanics of the Republic. So those are the other 4 that I'm going to get that he wrote. And I actually talked to the guy today. Like I said, Darren was asleep when I was talking to him.
Right.
But anyway, we're going to try and get him on the show. He told me to stay in touch with him. So we're working on that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we sure are. I'm trying to pull up this thing here. I don't know, forget about it. But you also make sure you guys visit that website for the book too, the fraud tree. Was it the fraudtree.com?
Yeah, he sent me that too. He sent me that again, and I told him that we actually put it up on our website or on our YouTube channel, and
Yeah,
that we had been promoting his book. So he was excited about that.
that's cool. So is he a younger kid or older? He must be older.
I
So
don't know.
you've been doing this stuff for 40 years, you said. So I don't know if that was
I don't know how old he is.
right. I didn't know where you talked to him. If you guys ironed that one out, the picture makes him look young for sure. So,
Yeah,
but he definitely what is true is that he knows his shit.
yeah,
He
definitely.
he puts it into perspective that you wouldn't have possibly looked at it before. Like he groups the things together. You know, it's almost resemblance of when we used to have class meetings in the morning. You know, in school. You know, those little info books that had all kinds of good information in them, and you got your like pre-days assignments and all that stuff that you would do, and uh, the stuff that he has on that website is just awesome. Like I just can't, you know, it tells you everything about what the fraud tree is, how to expose it, how to recognize it, how to all of that stuff. Like the information is just, I would suggest highly looking at that stuff before you read the book. And then it makes the book a little bit easier to read too, I would say, where it's not just like an instruction manual. It's like, oh, okay, it makes sense now and I understand these things, opposed to just reading the book and it just goes over the topics. The website's definitely the place that you should go and check it out first.
So I was looking at another one of my books that I got,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called Modern Family Law,
Mm-hmm.
Cases and Materials. And guess what they teach in family law?
Tiff and The Punisher is the best show out there.
Private family choices and constitutional protections.
I'd be curious about this.
So if they know that there are constitutional protections, why aren't your lawyers stepping up and protecting them? Oh, because they work for the state.
Mhm.
Believe me, when they're in family law, this is their family law book.
Okay.
Do you see what it says?
It says private family choices, constitutional protection for our family and the I can't read that one. Members
And its members.
and its members. Okay, yep.
So why are these family court judges not going back to their own law books and reading this? It talks about marriage, divorce, custody, child neglect, and abuse. It talks about all of it and how the parents and the child have constitutional rights. I said, you got to be kidding me. Why are we not
Right.
telling our lawyers to go back and look at their family law books under the constitutional provisions?
Yeah, it should be for certain.
They talk about how the First Amendment is the freedom to associate with the parent and the child. I said, what the hell is really going on? Unbelievable.
That's crazy. Why is it that they can't go back? Why are they avoiding the Constitution like the plague?
Because if they use the Constitution, there would not be any cases because the Constitution is very clear, right? Like, we're the beneficiaries of the Constitution. So it's supposed to favor us in all these court proceedings, not just family court and traffic court, all proceedings. So why use the Constitution when they know they would have to rule on behalf of us,
Mm-hmm.
because they're not going to make any money if they do that.
Do you think that there's that big of an opening for that stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, we see it all the time. We see it all the time. And how do we hold them accountable to that when they say that they're not going to use the Constitution in their courts?
Well, that's where you have to use the Constitution. You just have to pull up the Constitution where it says all judges from administration to the highest all have to take an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state that they're presiding in.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then somebody just sent me the surety bonds here in Virginia and how to do it.
Oh, wow. That's
So
cool.
remind them that they have to pay their surety bonds, and you can file a claim against their surety bonds, and it
Yeah.
even tells you where to go get it here in Virginia.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's good. I love it.
let them keep playing, fuck around and find out, because
Well,
I'm
isn't that
telling
tyranny?
you,
Isn't that tyranny though? If they're not going to rule by the Constitution,
yes.
so
Because what happens is if they say the Constitution doesn't apply here, they have just levied war against the Constitution of the United States and you. Because I dare a judge to tell me the Constitution doesn't apply. Because I tell you what, we'll be having a whole fucking discussion.
yeah, I'm sure we'd be having more than that.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Oh man, I don't understand. I don't understand how they all go through. I mean, in law school, the first things that they teach you are Constitution, 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 this, Constitution, that. Fart the Constitution. Like everything is the Constitution. But I just don't understand why these courts. When you go in there. But here's the little trick that we talk about it all the time. But here's a little trick: if they say that Constitution doesn't apply, then you whip out your state's constitution and you say, okay, well, if my federal constitution doesn't apply, you damn well have to go by what the state says, because that's where you are and that's what you're drawing your powers from. Their authority comes from that state's constitution. All these judges that are in these states' courts. So you have to be like, okay, then, well, you have to recognize the state's constitution. You have to. You don't have a choice, because that's where your authority, which we all talked about yesterday, that's where your authority is drawn from. It's from your state's constitution. So,
Well, their authority comes from both, because
right.
the Constitution says they have to abide by the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of their state. And when they I have the oaths. I'll have to find them. I will tell you what it says in Virginia. I do solemnly swear to uphold the United States Constitution and the Virginia Constitution to the best of my ability.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the state judges' oaths are.
Or in Virginia, yeah.
In Virginia.
Yeah.
You can look them up in your own state.
So in Virginia, you have to abide by both the Constitution and, well, I mean, you have to anyway, but more or less, the states brought they brought it out, and that's what they have to do. So hold them to it. Hold them to that fire. You got it. If we don't do it, like we said yesterday with Osiris, if we, the people, don't step up and do these things, then they're never, ever going to change, and they're never, ever going to let us have that upper hand, ever. It's really scary, actually, that they have that much power to determine and sway masses of millions of people. Like, I don't even know how many people are in this United States right now that have been affected by CPS in one way or the other.
So this is a judge's oath, because I just pulled it up. A judge's pledge to their state constitution is a solemn oath.
Mm-hmm.
Often combined with the promise to uphold the United States Constitution, requiring them to faithfully, impartially, and independently administer justice. This pledge mandates upholding the law without bias, respecting due process, and holding the state constitution and the superior law of the land within its jurisdiction, subject to federal laws. Well, it can't get any clearer than that.
No, it cannot. I mean, that just says it right there, all in a nutshell.
Yeah.
A big ass nutshell.
And this is for all state judges.
So do you stop your hearing right then? Do you tell them that you want a continuance if they don't agree with you on your constitution and the constitution writing? Is that what you should do? Well, I mean, obviously you get your legs going a little bit, but is that what you're supposed to do? Is stop the trial, stop everything, and say, since you're not going to follow the state's constitution, I recommend or I ask for a recusal?
Well, no, what I will see, I'm smart. Not like smart up here. I got a smart mouth. I would say, oh, is that a fact? Well, you know what? I'm just going to take this up with the federal courts and let them know that you said that the Constitution doesn't apply in your courtroom. And let's see what the federal courts have to say about what you're trying to rule on. That's unconstitutional.
Right. Okay,
because trust me, when you start saying federal courts, they get real crazy. Oh, no. Come back. We're not done. This, and they'll hold your paperwork up. Come back. We're not done. Of course we're not done, because you know, if I take your ass to the federal court is going to tell you have to rule in favor of her.
Yeah, not to mention scald your ass for not following the Constitution, the supreme law of the land.
Yeah, and God only knows what a judge will say to another judge. A federal judge will say to a state judge, you know, just pretend like the Constitution applies. Don't ever tell this one that the Constitution doesn't apply, because I have a feeling she'll be in my courtroom every time you say that. Well, yeah, I will.
Rightfully so, too.
Yeah, but you should learn the first time.
Or the second or third or fifth.
In fact, my husband, when I was talking about telling that judge I was going to sue her, my husband said, let me tell you, I was there, he said. And it wasn't what she said to her. It was the demeanor that she said it in. And that judge, my husband said, I'm telling you, that judge said, I better not play with this one, because she knows what the hell she's talking about. So I'm just going to go ahead and dismiss the case. Yeah. Because I wasn't playing.
No, you were not. No, you were not.
And I mean, there were lawyers in there. The school people were there. Everybody was in there. They all were like, oh my God, Miss Wise, we thought you were going to jail. She can't put me in jail for inserting my rights.
Right.
And if she did, I would have sued her. And she was already in the middle of a lawsuit anyway.
Which is blanked on here as a... That's what we got to do. Push the Constitution.
Yes.
Make sure that they know. You know, also make sure that you submit that into your evidentiary files too. Make sure that you put it on the record that you guys are using that, because if you don't, they may be assholes and they may not recognize it. So make sure that you put your copies of the Constitution, your state's Constitution, all that stuff in your evidence, so that the judge knows that you're serious, that you know what you're talking about. You know, like that's just the way it is.
Well, mine's 276 pages, but I also print big, so it might not be that many for you all.
It just says the Constitution, but that's 276 pages. That's not just to print it.
Or just go buy it. It's like $1.99 on Amazon.
Right. Yeah, so it's just Constitution. Just remember, just keep hammering that down. Constitution. You do have rights. Stand your grounds when these judges tell you that you're wrong too. Stand your freaking ground. Don't give up on them. Don't give in. Don't, oh yes, sir, and cower because you're afraid. Stand right there and don't be disrespectful. But you don't have to be like, oh, I got to move all this stuff and get around. You got up there without moving all this stuff. You can get, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy.
Passion flower and CBD gummies. I'm telling you, they work miracles, because I'm telling you, If I got to go to court, I got to take all that shit because I get real reckless. So I just mellow myself out and I talk real low. And then if my voice starts raising, it's because I'm getting a little angry because now they're trying to bullshit me. But then I tell them that's great. You know, I needed you to dismiss my case because now I'm going to take it to federal court. And then every fucking thing changes. Oh, no, Miss Wise, come back here.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can't do anything yet because they don't have anything yet. So,
Yeah. I did a whole video on it.
You did it or someone else did?
I did. The minute I left the courtroom, I came home, changed my clothes, and went right out and sat on my front steps and told them everything that happened that day. What I said, what the judge said. It was hilarious.
Was it funny when you were there too, or was it just like you couldn't get out there and make these, make some things for it?
No, it was funny because he tried to pull some bullshit, right? Like how am I going to say me and my husband own a business, but I own 51%. He's going to change my words and say, so what you're telling me, Ms. Wise, is that you and your husband both own 50% of the business. I said, that is not what I said.
Right.
Well, I'm going to put you under oath. And he did.
Yeah.
So then he said, tell me again. I said, I own 51% of the business. So now child support's over there calculating how much money they got to give me back. And while he's typing up the order, I'm calm. I'm looking at him. I'm like, you really shouldn't play around with somebody who's an advocate in this area against CPS, who's gotten laws changed here.
Yeah.
And child support's next. I left the whole article, the article that you read that I sent you that I was in. I printed that bitch out and I gave it to him.
Yep.
I even sent it to the prosecutor. He said, keep up the good work.
Yeah, tell him. Spread the love, spread the knowledge. That's all we can do. That's the only weapon that we have. Like Osiris said, we have to give everybody the knowledge. We have to, because that's the only way we're going to be able to fight these guys, because they got aircraft carriers and missiles. We just got to use the brains and make it so that way that we can even that playing field for sure, for certain, You know what?
We're going to do on Monday?
What is that?
We're going to go over the 154 cases because they deal with 4th Amendment, 14th Amendment, 1st Amendment cases that have already been ruled on, which are decises. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
And it all has to do with the police and CPS. All of them.
Yeah. Wow. It's good stuff, Tiff. It's good information right there.
Yeah.
Because not enough people are doing that. Not enough people are going in there and saying, Your Honor, I want to insert my, my this, and this rights. And the outcome of not doing that is this shotgun, or whatever, like that's it. Because we've got to stop somewhere. We've got to stop somewhere with our constitutional rights and everything that are being infringed. Like Osiris said, it's going to take an act that's way superior than everybody else has ever. I'm sure that everybody's thought of it or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to not fear your Second Amendment. It really is. It's time for that, because things are changing at such a rapid pace of time that people aren't rethinking or doing what they're doing,
But what you need to do is your very first interaction with CPS, just like I did, is invoke your rights, right? Like in my daughter's paperwork and in the courts, they already knew what they were dealing with. Grandma's belligerent, screaming constitutional rights, civil rights, human rights. Yes, the fuck I was. I sure was. So don't play no games with me, because I was telling you and the police officers that everybody needs a lesson in that shit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't being belligerent. You brought that shit to my front door.
Yeah.
So don't bring a fight to my front door and expect me to back down.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
Well, let me rephrase that. Don't bring it to me, period. I don't care where I'm at, because I'm not backing down.
Yep, that's good.
I even went to the prosecutor and told him there will be a time that they're going to arrest me for doing what I do. And if my name comes across either one of your desks, because there's 2 prosecutors, one in the county and one in the city, I say, you come talk to me, because I'm not talking to the police, period.
Mm-hmm. We have no, well, I guess it's going to start storming here in a minute. And we have nothing, as far as school goods go, no paper, no padding, no music special.
If I'm too loud, then turn your volume down.
Right. It'll be like watching it in real time anyway, so keep going. Yep. Oh. Yep. That's what you got to do.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, what?
Who is schizo nuts? I think that's what it is. I can't read it because it's too bright.
Nuts is. Oh, Jesus. You know what schizo nuts is?
Who?
Out of here.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, schizo nuts. Pew. Just like that. Gone.
Thank you.
People are just nuts, man. People are crazy. Danielle's doing bad. She's very upset. She's very she's upset.
She's distraught.
Yeah, she's not doing well at all. So like Tiff said, make sure you guys pray for her. Make sure that you have her in your thoughts. If you guys know anybody in Georgia that can go out and help them look for her son, then please use that. Please do that. Pass it along. If you search for 20-year-old missing in Georgia, it'll pop right up in Google right now. So if you guys need that article to pass along, that's how you get it. So make sure that you guys do that. Please share that information, because Danielle helps enough of everybody that she deserves help when she needs it too. That's what we're all here for, this family. That's exactly what we are here for, is